players in European football at the moment. So much fun to watch as well. And you've got some news reaching us from Germany.
Yes, from my colleagues in Germany, Bayern Munich have been informed that Barcelona are the front runners to sign Nico Williams from Athletic Club, according to our colleagues in Germany. Now, fresh negotiations have taken place in the last 20 hours, and it's thought Barcelona have the best chance to sign Williams, and that's despite, we sort of get this in every window, potential registration issues with Barcelona. But despite that, Sky in Germany expects Barca to complete the transfer for the winger, and they will make those numbers work for Hansi Flick. Why would you want to leave Bilbao? I'll never know. It's a lovely place, Jules.
I suppose Barcelona and Munich aren't bad places to be to either. But, I mean, there will be those saying, well, look, he's one of the stars of world football. The Premier League is the place to be. Would it be a surprise that he hasn't been lured over here, Mark?
In one respect, yes, because I think he's top class. He fits the profile of what every Premier League club is looking for. Young player, 22 years old, someone who's got huge potential, a match winner, a superstar, a potential global icon. But La Liga don't like letting their superstars leave the league. They will do everything they possibly can to help Barcelona within the rules to ensure he stays in La Liga. And obviously Sky in Germany saying that's his likely destination. We know that there's been an interest from Bayern Munich and Arsenal as well. However, they're not going to let one of the superstars walk away easily, particularly if there is a side like Barcelona that say, we want you. We know he has this brilliant relationship at Spain with Lamine Yamal, the future of Barcelona. We also know that they're friends off the pitch as well, and that will play a big factor in where he decides to go. So therefore, you can understand in that reason why, you know, La Liga say, no, we have to make this work. We have to find a way to facilitate this financially for Barcelona. Not only can they sign him, but they can register him. The other reason why there won't be more clubs interested is because financially it will be a huge deal to make happen. He's on big money already. The contract will be huge if he were to sign for a new club. The registration fee, the bonuses, the signing on fee, the agency fee, all these things that you don't necessarily think of. This could be a package that costs 150 to 200 million over 5 or 6 years. So for any kind of club in the Premier League to do that kind of deal, you've got to have a lot of cash. And that's why potentially things are just stumbling when it comes to clubs going, well, can we invest that much money? Yes, we think he's the real deal and he's going to be brilliant in the future. But actually, it might be quite an expensive deal to make happen at this stage. But you never know down the line. The other thing to just mention as well, the sporting director, Deco, has said they also like Marcus Rashford and they also like Liverpool's Luis Diaz. So there's 2 other names, as well as Nico Williams, that's on that Barcelona list.
Interesting. We'll be keeping an eye on them all, of course. Let's just switch focus now to...
Arsenal have made a contract offer to Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams, according to reports in Spain. Mikel Arteta is keen to strengthen in the wide attacking areas this summer and has identified Williams as a top target. Williams enjoyed another productive campaign for La Liga side Bilbao and has also been linked with Barcelona, Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Arsenal are working to bring a new striker to the Emirates Stadium, holding talks with Sporting Lisbon's Victor Gyokeres and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko. Arsenal have also indicated they are ready to meet Williams' €62 million release clause, though the winger still has his heart set on a move to Barcelona. In fact, another report from Sport says Williams has ruled out leaving Athletic Bilbao for any other club other than Barca. With that in mind, Williams is now expected to either head to the Nou Camp or sign a contract extension at Bilbao, the club he first joined at the age of 11. Williams is keen to remain in Spain and has held positive talks with Barcelona, who are open to a deal but only for the right price. Hansi Flick has also spoken with Williams privately and encouraged him to make the move to the La Liga champions. According to reports in Spain, Williams is even ready to take a hit on his salary to join Barcelona as he is desperate to play for the club and keen to link up with several of his international teammates, including close pal Lamine Yamal.
We mentioned Gyokeres there. What is the latest with him? Is he going to be the transfer saga that's one of those that goes on and on and on throughout the summer, or do you think something concrete will get done soon?
Yeah, I think a lot of clubs are obviously interested. Obviously, Arsenal have been strongly linked with him. Manchester United strongly linked with him. He's worked with Ruben Amorim before. The question that's been asked in Portugal recently and publicly by the sporting president is what price he'll go for. There was that talk of a gentleman's agreement, but it seems that Sporting want to extract maximum value, and that makes sense because he's the guy that's fired them to a couple of titles in the last 2 seasons. They also won the Cup this season as well in Portugal. So if they're going to lose him, they want to make sure they get the maximum amount of money for him. So I think there'll be a bit of toing and froing. And it'll be interesting to see what other deals happen or don't happen, because Arsenal have been really strongly linked with Benjamin Sesko. If they don't go down that route, maybe Gyokeres is the one that they'll turn to.
Kev, but can you understand from Gyokeres' point of view, if he had the conversation at the beginning of last season where they said, you give us a season and we'll lessen the price that you can go for, you can...
I mean, it is just, it is ridiculous that a club as well organised and well resourced as Arsenal Football Club, with so many intelligent footballing minds have taken this long. I mean, this is 5 or 6 years that this debate has been running. So I think that's poor by them. This talent, he's 18. He was playing in the European under-17s a year ago. I mean, he's a fabulous talent, but he's best off the right. You know, it's unfortunate he's not more effective off, or he could develop into someone more effective off the left than Martinelli. But he's a terrific prospect. But it is that centre forward. I mean, as I understand it, the complication is just dealing with Leipzig, who are just playing just hardball over Sesko. So look, maybe them being linked more heavily with Gyokeres might sort of focus minds at Leipzig. I don't know, but I think the debate, well, touch wood, it will be settled because they have to buy a centre forward now.